All right, let's dive into a really powerful story. It's an allegory about temptation, about awareness, and about the hidden cost of free things in our world today. This is the story of the poison candy. So everything kicks off with an offer that sounds way too good to be true, right? Especially if you're a teenager after school. Diesel, one of our main character's friends, throws out this perfect temptation, a brand new candy store, and everything is free. It's the hook. It's that seemingly innocent start to a journey that goes a whole lot deeper. But right out of the gate, you see this clear divide. Our protagonist, Evan, his alarm bells are going off immediately. He's thinking, okay, there's gotta be a catch. But his friends, oh, they've already got it all figured out. It's a grand opening deal. Or it's this cool, eco-friendly thing with bug-based sweets. They've already rationalized the whole thing before they've even walked through the door. And, well, that's all it takes. The allure of free stuff, mixed with a little peer pressure and these trendy-sounding excuses, it wins. Evan's friends, Abby, Rev, and Diesel, they talk him into going. And they are completely sold on this idea, seeing it not just as a fun treat, but as something genuinely positive. The second they get there, the whole vibe just shifts, dramatically. While his friends are all excited about this cool new shop, Evan, he sees something totally different. The scene is just unsettling. Outside this bright, colorful store, there are these people who look hollow, sick, drained. And this is the very first sign that the catch he was worried about is very, very real. And what's so wild here is how blatant the warnings are. I mean, these are not subtle little hints. Evan sees people with actual sores on their faces holding cardboard signs that say, "Think before you eat." Another one says, "It's not free if it costs your mind." He even hears a guy just whispering, "Poison, poison, poison." The warnings could not be more in your face, but somehow only he seems to see them. And this right here, this is the whole conflict in a nutshell. Evan points out these huge flashing red flags, and Diesel just shuts him down. You're imagining stuff. It's not that they just disagree. It's like they are literally living in two different realities. The warnings are completely invisible to anyone who doesn't want to see them. So let's follow them inside the store because this just keeps building. You'd think the warnings would stop at the door, but nope. They just get more specific, more targeted, and somehow they're still hidden in plain sight from everybody except Evan. Once inside, Evan starts seeing these digital signs flashing messages that are just unbelievably direct. They're linking specific candies to specific consequences, not just about your body, but about your mind, your identity. And then, just as fast as they appear to him, they flicker away. It just keeps reinforcing this idea that he's tuned into a frequency that his friends just can't hear. So Evan decides to try just one small piece, and the effect is immediate and profound. Yeah, he gets physically sick, but it's more than that. His awareness, expands. He can suddenly see the energy of everyone around him, and he says they're all glowing with this dim, washed-out light, like worn-out batteries. The poison isn't just a chemical, it's something that literally drains your spirit. Okay, so after seeing the truth for himself, Evan knows he can't just stand by. He has to do something. He heads back inside to confront his friends, to try and shake them out of this sugar coma, but his urgent warning just gets completely lost in all the noise of their pleasure-seeking. He lays it out as clearly as he possibly can. He tells them, look, the candy is contaminated. There are toxins in it designed for one purpose, to stop you from realizing what's actually happening. It's a poison that makes you okay with being poisoned. I mean, what a terrifying trap. And Abby's response? Man, it is something else. She doesn't just disagree with him. She actually frames his awareness as the problem. His ability to see the danger is an inconvenience. It's not normal. She's basically asking him to choose ignorance just to fit in. Diesel, though, he takes it even a step further. He doesn't just tolerate ignorance. He celebrates it. He literally argues that being young and dumb is a right, something you should take advantage of. So for him, Evan's warning isn't a lifesaver. It's a total buzzkill that goes against the whole point of being a teenager. So Evan is at his breaking point. He does the only thing he can think of. He makes a huge scene. He jumps up on a candy display and just starts yelling, warning the entire store to stop eating. It is his absolute last-ditch effort to snap everyone out of the trance. And it's met with laughter, total ridicule. That public humiliation then shifts to this quiet, private moment later that night. Evan sitting with his father, just trying to process this feeling of frustration. of helplessness, of knowing the truth when nobody else seems to want it. And this is what it all boils down to for him. This is the question at the very heart of his struggle. He asks his dad, how do I get enough power to make them listen to me? He feels completely powerless because his truth, no matter how clear it is to him, has zero impact. He wants the power to force them to see. You know what really makes this hit home, though? Evan isn't some perfect superhero here. He's not immune. He admits he's vulnerable. He feels that same pull, those same temptations. He's actually scared that the poison is building up inside him too, that he's losing his own battle and not making any real progress himself. See, this is what he's fighting for. He has this vision for something he calls soul school, which is basically the opposite of the fake school of mindless distraction the world is offering. It's a place where the whole point is to learn how to wake up, not how to tune out. And his dad gives him this really tough but really important piece of wisdom. He tells him that his desire to help people, as noble as it is, will always run headfirst into a fundamental truth of the universe: free will. You can show people the door, but you can't make them walk through it. They have the right to choose the poison candy. And hearing that, you can just feel something click inside Evan. This conversation changes everything for him. He starts to realize his whole approach has been wrong. He can't force other people to change. The power he's looking for isn't out there. It's in here. And this line, this is the thesis statement for the entire story. Evan comes to this incredible realization: I guess I have to become the proof. If they won't listen to his words, maybe they'll see it in his actions, in the person he becomes. He has to be the alternative he's trying to sell them. And his dad just hits him with the perfect response, validating that whole breakthrough in an instant. Then Soul School starts with you. That huge project of waking up the world, it doesn't begin with trying to recruit other people. It starts with the really hard work of waking up yourself, of becoming the first and most dedicated student. And that's where the story leaves us, turning that question right back on all of us. I mean, we all have things in our lives that are offered up as free. Distractions, easy comforts, simple answers. So it's a question really worth asking yourself. What is the poison candy in your world?